Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokesoo Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. What I want to talk about today a little bit, and really spend some time thinking about what I'm speaking about, and if you kind of begin to understand what I'm talking about, you might just all of a sudden get the urge or the hunch to order the Guitar Ladder System, the best $199 you'll ever invest. You can order it at stevezookguitars.com. Just scroll down the home page. If you just order right off my website and you put in the comment box SZ 1097, you're going to be put down for credit for some bonus material. Usually do the bonus material down the road a little bit so we get a little foundation going first. If you don't see the comment box, just email that code to me, SZ1097, to pokesoo@gmail.com. I'll put you down for the bonus material. But the Guitar Ladder System is 100 studies. I don't send it all at once. It's not effective that way. We do a little bit at a time. And we're really seeding the subconscious mind, opening the channel, building your musical ear. That's really the key, folks. And one of the points I want to make right from the beginning here is thinking is the enemy and impedes and slows down and blocks the flow state. When you're really in the zone, you're not thinking, you're listening, you're hearing. But it's the practice and getting to know the vocabulary of music. It's like looking at the fretboard. There's all kinds of moods and colors within this thing. And the more that you explore chordal resolution and chordal improvisation, the more you're actually going to begin to hear your own musical ideas. It's really exciting, and it has nothing to do with your technique or whether you're fast or not fast or famous or not famous. It's just the joy of playing guitar and exploring music. And I'm giving people a chance to get to know their musical self. I'm giving you a chance to touch bases and begin to explore your own musical ideas. You're not going to run into it without the Guitar Ladder System. So if you want to invest in $199 of something, you're kind of getting a hunch, kind of getting a whisper to do this, go for it. I'll even give you a 6-month, for new customers, I'll even include a 6-month guarantee. I love that bi chord. Bi chord is a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time. To major 13. Goes nice to 7 sharp 9. But what do I mean by that? Thinking is the enemy of a flow state. When you're playing, there's different ways that you get better on guitar. One of them is by practicing the right chordal improvisation, which is what the Guitar Ladder System does for you. It's 100 studies, chart and video for each. I don't send all at once. But by working on my different studies, here's cycle 1, you begin to download a guitar improvisation software into your own subconscious mind, and then that Guitar Ladder System software that when you download by playing my studies starts to compare and contrast. I've seen just supernatural progress with students. I know that sounds like bullshit, but I'm not kidding at all. When you work on the right material and you work on ear training and improvisation, you can make some tremendous progress. That's cycle 1, and then you go back through, add the shading with the 13 flat 5. When you find something that works, you can kind of milk it. Cycle that down. But when you're, if you watch my improvisation on the first page of my home page of my YouTube channel, I'm the total improvisation on an LH350. I used to be a dealer for them, I'm not anymore. But if you watch that's a total improvisation. But I didn't, and I'm really happy in how it came out, really proud of how it came out. And I need to give most of the credit to the One Mind, which is my source. But through a lot of meditation and correct practice, I've opened the intuitive channels. But when you're improvising and creating, you're not always thinking. Now you might be thinking while you're trying to pick an idea to work on, I mean, I do that all day. I improvise all day. Sometimes you just kind of goof around, but you know, it's a little bit of work to take an idea and develop it, and that's cool and everything. But that's why the daily improvisation is so important. Every day improvise, and then what happens is sometimes you'll just be sitting down to your guitar and an idea will just kind of pop out, but that's because your subconscious mind has been working on it, because you've downloaded the Guitar Ladder System software into your subconscious by doing my studies and working on my studies as well. And it's really important to improvise off my studies, even if what you're doing is a very simple change. It's important. It signals the subconscious mind to make some changes. So when you have an idea, sometimes you need to, you know, often you do need to develop the idea, but sometimes things just come to you, and the preparation and the ear training and the improvisation is like fertile soil for these ideas. But when in fact, Pat Martino says the hardest thing is to trust your direction. Sometimes when you're creating something, if you just go with the flow, something really interesting can come out. But again, it's not black and white. You need that. You need the disciplined practice and the work on improvisational, chordal improvisation to open up that channel of intuitive learning and intuitive you know, creativity. And the Guitar Ladder System, all the different studies are like, you know, downloading software, because you can't take water out of a dry well, you know. But anyway, so if you're interested, the best $1.99 you'll ever invest, go to stevezookguitars.com. You get the whisper, get the hunch to do it. Follow your hunch. You're going to be really glad you did, and I'll even give you 6 months. This is for new customers to try it out, and complete money back guarantee. It works, folks. All you have to do is stay positive and don't try to analyze it. Like I said, you know, thinking and analyzing is kind of an enemy of a flow state. Sure, you do need some disciplined practice. You need some disciplined practice on improvisational, chordal improvisation, which is where the huge leaps come from, and that's what you get from my Guitar Ladder System. But then that information is just going to start comparing and contrasting your subconscious mind, and you'll just be sitting around one day and come up with something really cool, and you'll wonder where it came from, and then you develop that idea. You continue to work on it and develop it. But when you're being creative, you have to let go, and that's a big part of learning guitar, is learning to let go. You know, if you're kind of a control freak, you can't, you know, learning and analyzing and defining everything is only going to take you so far. It's actually going to do the opposite. It's actually going to slow down your progress, because art is different. It's not like rebuilding a car engine, you know. Art is different. But you need a combination of exploring chordal improvisation so that we upload. Like I said, look at the Guitar Ladder System like a software guitar improvisation program for your subconscious mind. It really works, folks. I've had results from students that has been really bordered on supernatural. Because when you work on the right stuff, it's just amazing what can happen. This is a Washburn J6S, or not just J6, West Montgomery. Really has a sound. So if anything makes sense to you, you're hearing you getting kind of a hunch to do the Guitar Ladder System. I mean, $1.99 is nothing to take a quantum leap in your enjoyment of guitar, your understanding of guitar improvisation. Just go to stevezookguitars.com. Invest the $1.99, buy the Guitar Ladder System. You're really going to be glad you did, and start thinking of music and chords in terms of color. Like this has a certain color, right? Minor, major 7. Like, hear that chord, then close your eyes and try to hear that in your mind. Same thing. Now play that in your mind. Take a major 13 flat 5. Now hear that in your mind. Hear that in your mind. Take a major 13, then hear that in your mind. Take a 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, then hear that in your mind. Take a diminished scale. 11 chord. I think I'll just stop right there. All right, folks. Take care. Let's keep the positive faith. Trust the universe.